Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a new topic, that is the evolution of economics. Here are brief introduction about the economics and definition from different economics persons. So, in the last class we discussed about the importance, the meaning, and the definition of economics. Now we are going to learn with a new topic, that is the evolution of economics. So, evolution means what? Evolution, the meaning of evolution is nothing but the history of the past. What happened? So, here the word economic is derived from the Greek word oikos and nomos. Oikos means for house or settlement, and nomos means for laws or norms, which together means skill in household management. Now, in the nowadays, the modern economics thought emerged in the 17th and 18th century as Western countries began into an industrial world. Whereas nowadays, the peoples during the 17th and 18th century and 19th century also, these Western countries, that means the Europe, which we can take as an example, they had focused mostly on the manufacturing and industrial sector, where they had bring the innovation of new things, new equipments on those days, and they have changed the economic of the world. Now, the term economic was coined around 1870 and popularized by influential neoclassical economics such as Alfred Marshall, who gave us the definition of welfare as a substitute for the earlier term political economy. The term political economy was used through 18th and 19th century. Adam Smith, David Ricardo, and Karl Marx are its main thinkers. Now, here is the stages. That means the evolution has been takes place in the four stages. First one, the classical stage. Second one, the neoclassical stage. Third one, the new stage, and the last one is the modern stage. The classical stage period, that means the periods of classical stage started from 1776 AD, and neoclassical stage starts in 1885, and neoclassical was in 1885, new stage was in 1932, and the modern stage was in 1935. Who are the economists who had given different definitions and focus on different studies? We are going to learn now. First one, the father of economics, Adam Smith. He had identified the classical theory, and he focused on the science of wealth. Coming to the Alfred Marshall, who focused on the neoclassical theory, the neoclassical stage, and it focused on the science of welfare. And the third stage is Lionel Robbins, who focused on the new stage in the starting of 20th century in 1932, and he focused on science or science of scarcity or choice. It is a choice. So, science of scarcity or choice. Coming to the last stage, that is the modern stage, it was started in 1936 by J.M. Keynes, and it says that it is a science of thinking. How these peoples and on what basis they had declared that we are going to learn now one by one stage. So be careful and give concentration to my explanation. First, we'll go with the first stage, that is the classical stage. The classical stage was represented by Adam Smith. He is regarded as father of economics. He defined economics as an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations, that is the science of wealth. That means he says that a country is so much wealthy if it is having the natural resources. What other things will come from the natural resources? Like the agriculture, the land, the water, utility of the water, like construction of the dams, production or generation of electricity, the minerals which are under the ground, gas and petroleum, and some like coal mines, iron ores. All these are the things where it cost as a wealthiest country or nation, and it is regarded as science of wealth. So Adam Smith also says that economics is a science of relating to the laws of production. To the laws. Laws means rules and regulations. Legal term of production. How much the production should be there by a country or by a company. If they are utilizing all the natural resources, in turn, what they are going to get. That means they have to focus on the future and they have to store it as a stock. And coming to the distribution, what sort of goods are to be manufactured and to whom we have to distribute, either within our country or neighboring countries, or we have to, if the demand is more in other continents, we have to see and exchange. Not only production, but also we have to focus on distribution and exchange part also. Now, according to the JBC, says that economics is a study of law which governs wealth. In classical stage, the retired peoples and the beggars were not dealing with economic activities. As a retired person is there, it is very difficult for following or focusing on the economic activity, whereas the beggars also you can't see. But nowadays they are earning more. You can't see. It depends on the person to person and situation to situation. But according to Adam Smith, and in the classical stage, he used to say that these things are not involve or deal with the economic activities, and he's focused mostly on the wealth of a nation, all the natural resources, what are the things are there. Now we will go for the next stage, that is a neoclassical stage. In this stage, economics was called as science of material welfare. Alfred Marshall, a pioneer of neoclassical economics, says the study of humanity and provided economic science. That means here in the neoclassical stage, he focused on the humanity. What are the things out of the natural resources were there? It should be utilized properly by the human being or a mankind. Then only it will focus. Next thing, economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. Human life has several aspects like social aspects, religious aspects, religion aspects, economical, political, and etc. Economics is concerned only with the economic aspects of life, not with the motivation part here. Promotion of welfare is the ultimate goal for material welfare. That means what are the things are the promotion of welfare is ultimate goal for material welfare. What are the goods, what are the natural resources we are having, what are the commodities we do have, we are going to promote it. As a result, we are having a welfare. That means human beings are getting benefited with those things and the standard of living is increasing over here. Here in this theory, neoclassical theory, the economics he had given first place to man than to material. If you are having material, because of material life you are going to take, or if you are going to damage the human life, that is not economic. The materials which are used for the human being, that is called an economic over here according to this person. Yeah, by Alfred Marshall. Next, coming to the third stage, that is a new stage, and new stage is also described as the science of scarcity or the science of choice. Here, Lionel Robbins says that one hand by multiple ends. That means what? If a company is there and if they are having multiple suppliers of raw materials, so what is there? It is their choice. For example, ABCDs are the manufacturers of a product and they are getting the raw material from different suppliers. If I take an example of A company will identify what is the price, what is the cost, what is the durability, what is the time of transportation, how much will it cost to generate it. All these things will be taken place by the peoples. So here he says that it is his choice. The manufacturer will have the choice to purchase a raw material from any kind. Or science of scarcity. Science of scarcity means what? What are the resources we are having? We have to develop, we have to adjust within that part. For example, Deloitte companies are there. They will manufacturing limited products by saying the features. That means the more scarcity of product is technology or method or the process. After every 3 months or after alternate days or after alternate half year, we can see some new features are coming or new uh, what we can say techniques are coming in the products. For example, if we take electronic gadgets in the cell phones or laptops, where we are having different kinds of features are coming day by day. Now, Deloitte peoples, what they used to do, they used to keep the stock very less in their go down because they know after alternate inventions in the market, after finding out some problems or the new features should have to be added in the product, then it is easy for them because the stock is very less. They used to keep 10% to 18% stock only reserve. Then remaining, they know the product is going at the maturity level. Then this stock will also be going future after 2 or 3 months. Then after 3 months, what are the things they have to do? They will launch the new product with new features. So they will be get ready within that. So that is the science of scarcity over here working. Economic is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scale means which have alternate uses. According to Robbins, one hand multiple ends. How? You will see here. One hand means what are the wants and the satisfaction of the customer and the people. Satisfaction deals with profits. What are the profits the company will generate? What are the wages or salaries are the individual or the employee will get after doing the work or the business. But multiple ends, what are the things for what purpose we are doing? We need water. We are some people are purchasing water. Some people on the rental house. They need some farmers need land for agriculture. We need money. We need energy. Energy means power, electricity. We need capital funds for the things. Material means minimizing the expenditure and the cost of the production and efforts. These are the important things we have to focus on it. See, one hand means a person, a company is there. What are their ends? They are having different kinds of ends. For example, a I-10 company manufactures. This is the manufacturing of car. I-10 is the company name, and that is one hand. What are their wants and the satisfaction? The customer wants best with low price, with the good and durability product. So what they focus, they will have material. That means they will bring the expenditure in the minimum level and cost of production and efforts, and they will generate more profits. But on the same hand, the employees who are working in their company, if they get the satisfaction level by getting the salaries or packages or wages and the company's profit, then the satisfaction level is going to be touched. And what are the things to fulfill these things? They have to go with the multiple ends. What are the multiple ends of a company? Like they need the land where they should not get the disturbance. They need the raw materials, transportation be good. They need the electricity, means energy. They need water for utilizing, taking out the wastage or cleaning, washing, whatever the purpose it may be. They need money or capital for processing of the system or the work, and they need money for paying the salaries, wages, or generating the profit. Or sometimes expenses will be there. So all these things will be there on the another hand. We have to focus on it and we have to work on that. So this is the small introduction part of evolution. That means the evolution of economics takes place with the four stages. One is classical, neoclassical, new stage, and the modern stage. As we have discussed, four economics have given four important things on their focus. Now, another thing, we'll go to the modern stage. That is, J.M. Keynes says economics is the science of thinking. According to Robbins, economics is concerned with the best possible use of limited resources. In Benham's word, economics is the study of the factors affecting the size, distribution, and stability of the country's nation income. Keynes says that economics is the science of thinking. Whatever an idea it costs, An idea at cost. So the companies nowadays they are generating the strategies and tactics for the development. What is the best possible of the natural resources do we have? Now, in short, economics can be defined as a social science of proper use and allocation of resources for the achievements and maintain of growth with stability or as a social science. Broadly, economics has moved from the study of wealth to the study of welfare. Today, the study of trade-off. Now, coming to the another thing, uh, that is nothing but the new stage. As we are saying, this new stage was described by Leonel Robbins, one science of scarcity or science of choice. Coming to the modern stage, here he says that economics is the science of thinking. Now, how it is? See, like as I was saying, an idea it costs. So different peoples again they have given their different concerns. According to the Robbins, economic is concerned with the best possible of limited resources. What are the limited resources we are having? We have to get the best possible output result from that. So that is thinking, proper planning and implementing. That is called economic. That means with the whatever the things do we have to adjust and we are getting the more profit. We have to generate the more profit and it is working as an economic. Now, according to Benham's word, he says economic is a study of the factors affecting the size, distribution and stability of the country's national income. He says that economics mathematics is a study of factors affecting the size. What is the size of the company or the national income? What is the distribution level of a country or the company? What is the stability of a country national income and the company? So these things will what is this? So by depending on it, the value of the currency will also increase and decrease. As if I compare with a dollar, US dollar, $1 is equal to some around 70 rupees change are there. The same rupees. If I convert our that means Indian 1 rupee is equal to some hundreds of rupees to Vietnam countries or other countries. I will show that's a that means it depends on the factors, stability of the country, distribution and effects of and yeah. And in short, economics can be defined as a social science of proper use. That means it is a social science where we have to use properly the and allocation of resources for the achievements and maintain of growth with stability are as a social science. That means whatever the things we are having, we have to utilize in a proper way and we have to allocate it. That means we have to adjust at the right person at the right place at the right time. We have to take out the work by the employees or we have to deliver the product and we have to manufacture the product or goods and we have to generate the right economy, right funds. Broadly, overall, by seeing all these four stages, we come to know that economic has moved from the study of wealth. It was first wealth, then study of welfare, again the study of choice or scarcity, and now the study of trade, the business. That is the explanation of evolution of economics. We will meet in our next topic. So students, please comment your attendance in the comment box for attendance. Thank you. Have a nice day.